My name is John Smith. I'm Development Officer for Gallan Head Community Trust in Fhearainn, Isle of Lewis. Well, the Gallan Head Community Trust was formed officially, it was legally formalised in September of 2014. It came about because of the MOD base at Fhearainn was being sold off, and the community decided that they wished to buy it. So the Community Trust was formed as a vehicle to go through the motions of obtaining the land and buildings from the MOD. About 2014, the Trust was formalised to enable them to apply to the likes of the Scottish Land Fund for money under the Community Right to Buy legislation. So they negotiated a deal with the MOD. I believe then the land was officially handed over in January of 2016. So the Community Trust was then landowners and became masters of their own destiny, as it were. The idea really was to enable them to have control of the land so that they could just develop it as they saw fit. And a number of things happened. There was a development plan formed from a number of community meetings, but the whole process itself certainly rendered the community, coming from a dormant community into an active community with people working together for the first time, and also that they could then look at improving their own quality of life, essentially.
Sure.
Well, it was certainly something that was new to folk in terms of being owners of that kind of property with all its various different types of things. The big building, or rotor building as it's called, that had potential, as did other of the smaller buildings. The area itself, though, did require quite a lot of remedial work from certain materials and things that the MOD had left behind. So that was the first major set of works, a big clean-up operation. So money was secured from HIE for that purpose, and that was carried out. It was then, I think, that the consultants were taken in and the community meetings held to get people's opinions and views on what to put in the development plan, what essentially they would use the place for. So the first vision was to look at a wee bit of a similar purpose to its previous existence as an observation base. So rather than looking at Russian submarines, it was to look at or observe sea mammals and maybe night sky observation and things like that. So we've now kind of moved on into that kind of low-key development, a kind of softer development, rather than the high-end business of turning things into a type of Callan-ish. We're looking to kind of a softer development on, we're now a whale spotting destination, officially on the Western Isles Whale Trail. We're looking into developing our Dark Skies project, and also a night skies system. So it's an interesting period just now, trying to get some money together. And also the main thrust of things at the moment is to upgrade 2 of the buildings, one of them just being a multi-purpose centre and the other a small block for tourism accommodation. So the multi-purpose centre will serve as our base for our Dark Skies project, arts workshops, the night sky observation project, and we're at the stage at the moment of having done some feasibility studies and looking for funding for the final stages that will take us into planning permissions and building warrants, and maybe capital funding applications next year.